What? You've seen the Mirage Pokemon? What sort of Pokemon was it? I see. I see. Oh, I see. Ah, understood. So it is named Ho-Oh. I see indeed. Truly, I envy you. You made me open my eyes. Well, they still look googly, but still. The lesson is, we mustn't ever give up. Because if you give up, that's when it ends. Much like you guys, do not give up. Thank you. You have inspired me to resume my travels. I will again travel the world to find rare Pokémon, perhaps even before you. Farewell. Goodbye. See you again soon. Auf Wiedersehen. Gesundheit. But anyways, yeah, we have now completed the Mirage Pokemon storyline. The next one is the strongest Pokemon down at the Western Cave. Now, I did find something a little bit useful in my rescue team travels. You can see my rescue team rank is now Hyper, which is the rank after Ultra. So, you have like your standard ones here at the bulletin board. The ones that are randomized and just like sort of random rewards and stuff like that. Even like Pokemon that can recruit to your team. But if you go inside the Pelipper office, you can actually also do rescue teams, or like you can also do rescue jobs online. So if you go to like help a friend, you can either accept a request through passwords or internet, and mostly I just like to do internet. And seeing as there's not many like job requests from real people, I get some jobs through NPC teams. And there is actually a lot. It goes up to like 13 pages of like jobs that you can do online. So like, I just find ones that go up to like S ranks or star ranks. And I just like go through those, and they gave out a decent amount of points. I think it's pretty much the same points as any other rank, but it gives out even better reward items. Like most of it is guaranteed like Reviver Seeds or vitamins or like really good orbs, like all Protect orbs. So that is like a more useful way of like getting rewards through rescue jobs, and also get good amount of points for it too. 27 Reviver Seeds, I have 2. Yeah, all Power Up orbs, I got that. All Protect orbs, all Dodge orbs. I think all Protect orbs is better. And other stuff. I would like to take an invitation with me, because I've also been like seeing a lot of mystery houses in like the later dungeons that I would need to like at least go through every time I go through a dungeon. As a matter of fact, I like to take 2. So I've also been like building up some certain Pokemon that are actually going to be useful in later dungeons. Because if anybody remembers in the old games, there are certain dungeons that are gonna require you to have your level reset down to like level 1 or level 5. And there are certain Pokemon that are useful for that kind of stuff. So I found out that Mismagius is a good choice because it would have Levitate to get rid of ground type moves from wild Pokemon. The rare quality of Small Stomach, which any type including, or any food that also includes like small seeds or plain seeds, will fill up my belly completely. And I also picked up like the X-ray specs for it to use so that it can locate every single item on the floor without like having to explore. And it can also go through walls, which is also nice. I think the other one was Cloister. I think I talked about this too. Oh, here you are, Cloister, which would have the ability Skill Link, such as like Pin Missile or Fury Attack, the multi-strike moves. They always strike the maximum number of times, so it is guaranteed to hit 5 times. Now, I still need to get the rare quality of Rapid Bullseye so that it would be a guaranteed hit without the use of like, or like, regardless of accuracy. Since I also gave it like Spike Cannon, Icicle Spear, even Hydro Pump, that's like 10 tiles worth of distance. So Cloister is a good choice. I also tried farming with Mew. Since it also has the experience boost rare quality, I gave it like room-based attacks, so like Heat Wave, Earthquake, and Earth Power. Heat Wave is actually pretty good, because I think it has some good accuracy. That's why they also picked like Charizard as a good choice for those kinds of dungeons, because it has a flying type next to a fire type to not be resistant to ground type moves. So those are the Pokemon to be chosen for the later dungeons, but we're not there just yet. Those are probably going to be the most challenging dungeons in the game, which are probably going to be like separate sessions for. Because not only are they tough, they're also like 99 floors. But yeah, that is pretty much the setup you're going to have to do for the later, like at the end game, the end post game. Now, I would like to change my team here. Since like Zapdos has like shit stats in defense, I would think Mismagius would like to come with us. Friendbow? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. All right, Western Cave time. It has been like probably been like a pretty chill weekend too. I did say yesterday was family day. And you know what we really spent that on? Like we actually spent family day watching Tan beat Baldur's Gate 3. She was actually like at the end of the game, and we all watched the ending together. She definitely like balled through it too. She definitely balled through that gate. Go the other way. Yeah, no, we did that. We also went through more. Jeez, that actually really just depletes your hunger completely. I thought, okay, that's weird. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Is Mismagius really a good choice, or like ghost types? I would have thought like having like a ghost type going through walls is like a good choice, just to like avoid Pokemon. But I'm now starting to see like the only downside is yeah, like I can only see like the only downside is that your hunger goes down completely. Do I want Miltank? Sure. I feel like Miltank would probably be a good choice for like a healer. I don't know about the quality though. Bargain? Maybe that's not a type of choice. Pineco. I don't think we have Pineco. But yeah, we spent that watching Tan finish Baldur's Gate. And we also got into more of our animated shows list. Had some funny choices here too, like had this one cute little stop motion about like a bear who was probably a little bit stupid, but it was like I felt so bad for it because like that's probably how you would feel on your first day of school. And then it's like this bear would do like one question wrong at school, and then she like she just goes out and then just like sings. Yeah, she would sing, and like she sings poorly. And then after that, like she just sings with the birds and that's it. And it's an episodic series too, not to mention. I remember the other choices we had were Invader Zim. And I'm surprised, like, Tan has never seen that show before. Like, I would remember that show specifically because of our older sister. She loved that show so much. There was that, there was Martha Speaks. There was this Paw Patrol spinoff, apparently. It was probably made by the same company. I've been trying to like apply to that company too. Like, it's very known that they did that show. They probably just like own the IP too. Oh yeah, there was this little cute like United Kingdom show. It was like 5 minutes, I think, and it was this cute little clumsy elephant called Bump. Like Bump the elephant, and it's so fucking adorable. Like, I actually liked it. Like, it's obviously like we're not the appropriate age group, but we watched it and it was like super adorable. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think we can I think I can still see the spreadsheet. Oh, I remember now. There were two other shows that were way out of our league. There was one that was like in the 90s. It really just felt like it was you know the Legend of Zelda cartoon where it's just like, well, not just the Zelda cartoon, but like any old 90s show where, you know what? Screw off. I say about Miss Magius's build and she just died immediately. Anyways, it was like any 90s animated cartoon show where like you have these like kick-ass superheroes. Either it's a boy or a girl show, and like the villain just never wins and such like that. No matter how hard they try, they just never win. And it's like the same old song and dance for like every single episode for like 20 episodes or more. And there's like hardly any inconsistency or not the word I was looking for, like I guess character development or like continuity is what I would say. SpongeBob hardly does that after like probably the first two movies. But what was it called? Lady Lovely Locks and the Pixie Tales. That's it. Yeah, it was definitely not a show for us. Like, it's a show about, like, it's a knockoff. It represents a brand. Like, it represents a brand of dolls that's kind of like the same style of Bratz or Barbie or even like Polly Pocket. That sort of thing. And the pixie tails come out of her hair and they save the day from this black-haired girl who's trying to take over the kingdom. And then there's a prince who just randomly turns into a dog for some reason. I don't know. It has like, I don't know, it has like He-Man vibes, but like He-Man we all know and love. And then the other one that was just mentioned, I was like, oh no, not that one. It's called Monica and Friends. Now, what was it? It's like, I think it was a Brazilian cartoon. And it was heavily like English dubbed. And has like so many like stock, so many stock sound effects that they just slap on for like comedic effect. The thing that surprised us was when it came out. So you would expect like, oh, it's a Flash cartoon, like, oh, Miltank, no. You would expect that cartoon to be like, oh, it's a Flash cartoon. This was probably made in the early 2000s or something like that, right? It's early Flash. No, it's 2021. That show came out in 2021. That was like 3 years ago. I'm not even kidding. I guess it really shows like animation should be like cinema or a media or a medium. But we also have to remember like some countries that have like animation, they feel like they don't have like a lot to work with, you know what I mean? Like they don't have all the fancy high-tech software that they could use to make lots of animations. You have like the Japan or Chinese kind of animation studio, and then you have like other countries like Australia. Like they have their own style of animation. Well, we did actually watch that wasn't going to be voted yet, but we just decided like the whole season's there, the next season's coming out. And I know Tan wanted us to watch it so badly with her, is Has Been Hotel. We watched that, and honestly, believe it or not, I actually kind of liked it. I had like the meme for that, like the tagline meme for that kind of show. It was like, finally, a show for us horny people. It was crazy how like unhinged and like also like there's a sort of like whim. There's like a sort of whim to that kind of thing where like I'm actually enjoying this. It's actually so hilarious, and like the songs are really great too. And all the characters are so likable. Like there's not a single character that I hated. And the jokes are like on point. The thing that I actually didn't like though, and hopefully they fix that in season 2, is the pacing. Like I know, I guess like shows these days, especially for a Netflix series, they have to go for like short episodes, like short episode quantities. Like it was only 8 episodes for the season, but they could only like fit so much that the pacing was like, it never slowed down in some ways. But still, I really kind of enjoyed it. When I listen to the songs, it really reminds me of when I watched the Tangled series on Disney Plus. Like it was that amount of like energy for songs. I think what got us to watch it was because we did that quiz. It was one of those like online quizzes where it's like, what kind of Has Been Hotel character are you? And apparently I got Husk, the bartender, who is also a gambler. And I'm surprised I got that because I hardly see I mostly now see myself as a grumpy person. Uh-oh. But I'm not like that grumpy. But as I saw him more in the show, I was like, oh, he actually looks out for, like, he actually looks out for one another. Especially with Angel Dust. So he's like a very honest friend who's like, doesn't want to do much. He sees himself more independent, but he always also tries to look out for everyone. And I guess that's kind of like me. My other favorite characters were like Alistar, Angel Dust, obviously. Lucifer. Yeah, Lucifer and his entire collection of rubber ducks. And we'll just have to see what season 2 will bring us in store in the future. Hopefully they'll fix the pacing. But everything else is just fine. Like, I've heard a lot of things about that show from the discourse of the media. It's like, this is not how you represent the LGBTQ stuff, and it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm just watching this show. It definitely looks like it was made for, it's a show definitely made for the LGBTQ stuff, and I like it. But I'm not gonna sit here and watch over the discourse of all that stuff, including, if anybody has remembered the time where someone spent like 50 grand on an animation that is worse than the show itself, but it also shows someone having sex with a character that is like, how should I put this? A character that is not really her personality. Like, the way they did that with her is way out of her character, and that character is Charlie. And I can't believe they did that. Like, why would they do that? Kind of feels it. It kind of feels the heart, doesn't it? Was it you who disturbed me in my sleep? Was it you? Had to do the arms. My name is Mewtwo. I have secluded myself here in suspended animation. Would you like to know why? It's quite simple. If anyone such as you were to come along, I could defeat them at full power. Come on. Woo! It's Mewtwo time. Oh, I forgot Miss Magius is still here. I wanted her to get booted out of my team, but now she's gonna have to suffer with us. With all of our reviver seeds and everything. We also have revival orbs too. All right. Well, we definitely did like overpower ourselves with like the inventory. I don't even know what to do here. Actually, I can give this Munch Belt to someone. It boosts the wearer's attack and special attack, but it also makes their belly empty more quickly. You know what? Sure. I'm gonna give that to Delcatty. Oh, Aura Sphere? That's actually good. That Miss Magius doesn't get hit by it. No, okay, Shadow Ball. You know what? Screw it. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that right now. Boom. We have so much defense too. We powered up in a lot of vitamins. Recover? Oh god. It's gonna be one of those fights, isn't it? Oh. I knew it. I knew I wanted to get Miltank for a reason. That milk drank. Oh, it flinched. I knew I wanted to get Miltank for a reason, and that's good. We have a healer. And a body slammer. Dude. Miltank is so good. It should be able to go into a phase here. Let's go. Mega Evolution. It turned into Mega Mewtwo X. I thought it was gonna be Mega Mewtwo Y. Why did you do that? Delcatty's a normal type. Dude. Wait, so then does... Does that mean it has a fighting type now? Oh, and it, okay. Yeah, I think it just added a fighting type to it. Okay. I think we can do this. Has Aura Sphere, Shadow Ball, Recover, and Psychic? Thank you, Miltank. Yeah, Psychic. Yeah, that's actually a good thing that it's using Milk Drink. It's like heavily focusing on, oh, wait, Brutal Swing? It has 5 moves? Dude, that's illegal. Don't use, actually. Yeah, that's illegal. What are you doing? You're not that Dragonite in the Orange League? Which, by the way, it actually had like 10 moves in that one episode for some reason. Like, that guy apparently just hacked a Dragonite with like 10 moves. Uh-oh. Delcatty, no! There we go. We did it. We beat Mewtwo. I knew that Miltank was good for a reason, and that was Milk Drink. Team Company's courage in the fierce battle left an impression on Mewtwo. You can now access the Cryptic Cave Camp, and Mewtwo has joined our team at level 70. Wow. Nicely done.